Hello, St. Andrews School students. Good morning to you all. Here is your GK teacher. Today we will study the third exercise that is all about energy. So, before starting the exercise, we will discuss what is energy. The power that comes from coal, electricity, gas, etc., that is used for producing heat, driving machines, etc., is known as energy. Now I am reading the heading. Energy is very special. Without energy, there would be nothing, no life, no movement. Fill in the blanks with the names of the energy with the help of the clue box. At the end of the exercise, here the clue box is given, and in this, biogas, coal, geothermal energy, wind energy, solar energy, hydroelectric power energy, these all types of energy are given. According to the information, we will discuss these different types of energy. So the question number 1 is, Dash can make electricity by using photovoltaic cells which fit on the roofs or walls of our houses or apartment blocks. The correct answer is solar energy. In solar energy, the solar panels are used and these photovoltaic cells fit on the roofs or walls of our houses. The next question is, Dash is the energy generated from wind or atmospheric air. And the name is suggesting that generated from wind, this is wind energy. Next question, question number 3. Dash makes electricity by using the energy from falling water. And the correct answer is hydroelectric power. This hydroelectric power is generated from dams. Question number 4. Dash is energy trapped from inside the earth. It is derived from hot dry rocks, hot water springs, etc. And the correct answer is geothermal energy. Question number 5. Dash is the energy made from human sewage and from animal waste. It is used for cooking and heating. We all know that from animal waste, the biogas energy will produce. So, the correct answer is biogas. Question number 6. Dash is highly combustible and the world's most used resources for electric generation. And the correct answer is coal. Now come to exercise number 4, the medicinal plants. Here, the pictures of some plants are given that have the medicinal properties. So, first we discuss all the information regarding these pictures and then we conclude the correct answer from the clue box. Now I am reading. Some plants have great medicinal properties. Read the clues and write the names of these plants with the help of the clue box. So the first question is, this plant treats malaria, fever, body pain, indigestion, etc. It is also used as an anti-fever agent and the answer is cinchona. Next question. This herb is used to treat nervous disorders and intestinal infections. All the parts of this plant are used for medicinal purposes. And the answer is ashwagandha. Next question, question number 3. This plant helps relieve cold, flu and pneumonia. The oil of this plant is used as an antiseptic. And the answer is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus are tall trees. We all seen when we traveling in the train. Now the question number 4 is, the juice of this plant has positive effects on the skin. It contains 20% minerals and the correct answer is aloe vera. We all know aloe vera is very beneficial for our hairs, for our skin, for our glowing skin, etc. So aloe vera has the medicinal property. Question number 5. The leaves of this plant have vitamin A and calcium and are used in cooking. And the answer is curry leaves. We all enjoy curry leaves in poha, etc. So one philo fact is also given in the end. Eating sweet basil leaves can relieve the pain of scorpion's sting. This is philo fact. Now come to exercise number 5, that is landforms. So before we will discuss the landforms, the different types of landforms, we discuss what are landforms. A natural feature of the Earth's surface is called landforms. Mountains, plateaus, hills and plains are the 4 major types of landforms. So I am reading the headline. A landform is a feature on the Earth's surface. Read the descriptions and identify the landforms. Here some information regarding these landforms are given, and the pictures are also shown in the book. So we will discuss and then we will write the answer. Question number 1 is, these are the physical features protruding high beyond the hills with a steep top commonly shaped up to a peak. And the correct answer is mountains. माउंटेन्स जैसा हम ही सभी लोग जानते हैं, माउंटेन्स कैसे होते हैं, ऊंचे ऊंचे होते हैं. अब आप इसमें ये देखिए, प्रोट्रूडिंग. प्रोट्रूडिंग क्या होता है? प्रोट्रूडिंग बाहर की ओर निकलने वाली चीज़. जैसे जो लैंडफॉर्म है, आप देखिए कि ज़मीन है, ज़मीन के ऊपर ऊंचे ऊंचे नुकीले नुकीले पहाड़ दिखाई दे रहे हैं. तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? माउंटेन्स. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, these are the flat areas higher than the land surrounding it. The surrounding areas may have very steep slopes. And the correct answer is plateaus. Next question. These are the huge masses of ice that slowly move over the land surface in high mountains and cold polar regions. And the correct answer is glaciers. Glaciers are made from ice. Question number 4. These are the raised areas on the surface of the earth with distinctive summits but not as high as mountains. So children, the very little difference between the hills and the mountains are that hills are easier to climb than mountains. Mountains are very high, very spiky, but plains are quite low. Sorry, hills. So the correct answer is hills. Next question, question number 5. These are the broad flat areas on the earth's surface stretching over a wide area and can be found both in the land and along the coast. And the correct answer is plains. Question number 6. These are the hot dry areas of the world constituting approximately 20% of the earth's total land cover. And the correct answer is deserts. Now at the end, one quick quiz is also given. I am reading the question. Which is the largest cold desert on earth? And the answer is Antarctic Polar Desert. So here the exercise number 5 is over. So students, please complete your work till exercise number 5 and then send in the group so that I can evaluate your work. Thank you.